using her dreams, her talent, holding it hostage for his own benefit.
Diddy's public reputation is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
Get ready to dive into the scandalous world of celebrity drama in today's video, where the iron fists of truth meet the velvet gloves of gossip. Once revered as a hip-hop mogul and business icon, Combs now finds himself ensnared in a complex weave of legal battles and public scrutiny. And suddenly, Mike Tyson, once a titan in the ring, now throws verbal uppercuts at Diddy, calling him out for his alleged abusive behavior towards women.
Is there anything you have opinions on Diddy? Have you had any experiences with Diddy?
Stay tuned as we unpack Tyson's scathing critique and the shocking allegations swirling around the hip-hop mogul. It's a knockout story you won't want to miss, so let's start by reviewing the latest information regarding the allegations against Diddy. The first accusation hurled at Combs came from R&B vocalist Cassandra Ventura, known as Cassie, who sued him for serial physical abuse and assault. She alleged that Combs forced her into sex acts with male sex workers, a claim as disturbing as it is shocking. He watched and filmed the encounters for his own pleasure. The lawsuit states a detail that paints a chilling picture of the alleged abuse.
My position on him, he was never a father figure, bruh. You understand? He was a groomer.
Ventura's legal action also accuses Combs of subjecting her to a decade of intimidation, substance abuse, and physical violence. Mr. Combs took away a decade of her life, Ventura's lawsuit claims, highlighting the severity and longevity of the alleged abuse. In a rapid succession of legal woes, Combs faced a second lawsuit by Joey Dickerson, Neil, accusing him of intoxicating and assaulting her in 1991. This claim adds another layer to the already complex case. The lawsuit paints a harrowing picture, alleging Combs intentionally intoxicated Dickerson, Neil, then a Syracuse University student, during her visit to New York City. The details of the alleged assault are particularly disturbing. According to the lawsuit, Combs not only assaulted Dickerson, Neil, but also took the further step of videotaping the horrific act. This invasion of privacy and dignity compounds the alleged physical violation with a psychological one, as the lawsuit claims the tape was then circulated within the music industry. The assault and public exposure of it caused her to suffer overwhelming feelings of humiliation, embarrassment, violation, the complaint stated, underlining the deep and lasting trauma such actions inflicted on Dickerson, Neil.
I guess that's what the whole name bad boy comes from, that people don't really understand. What is it? What is a bad boy? Why did he choose that name?
Adding to the gravity of these accusations is Combs' response through a spokesperson who dismissed Dickerson, Neil's story as made up and not credible. This dismissal, in the face of such serious allegations, only serves to highlight the stark contrast between the victim's recounted experience and the accused's denial.
Whatever I want, I get! Whatever I want, I get!
The third accusation against Combs emerged from a woman identified as Jane Doe, alleging a group assault in 2003. This claim, perhaps the most harrowing of all, accuses Combs and two others of a coordinated assault. The lawsuit states that the victim was flown to New York and driven to Combs' Manhattan studio, where she was then plied with substances. This premeditation and orchestration of the assault, if true, paints a picture of a deeply sinister and predatory scheme.
I think he's very capable of doing it. It's in his character. That's who he is. That's what comes with power. That's what comes with arrogance. That's what comes with, what makes him.
The alleged assault described in the lawsuit is a chilling narrative of vulnerability and abuse. Jane Doe, a high school student at the time, claims she was assaulted by Combs and two other men in a bathroom of the studio, each taking turns as she slipped in and out of consciousness. The onslaught of legal challenges and the graphic nature of the accusations paint a bleak and troubling picture of a figure once celebrated in the music industry. Each lawsuit reveals more layers of alleged misconduct, progressively painting a darker image of Combs and the actions he is accused of. Combs' lawyer, Ben Brofman, vehemently denied these allegations, describing them as offensive and outrageous. Combs himself declared, "I did not do any of the awful things being alleged," yet the mounting accusations paint a troubling picture. These allegations have rapidly tarnished Combs' once impeccable image. The man who was Forbes' highest paid musician in 2017 now faces a public that is increasingly skeptical of his character. Rumors swirl about potential future accusations, adding to the sense of a cascading downfall. His reputation, once a symbol of success and influence, now lies in shambles. Legal expert Samini Redwine summed it up, saying Combs' reputation is done, indicating a seismic shift in public perception. The impact on his business ventures is just as profound, with significant decisions like stepping down as chairman of Revolt and Capital Preparatory Harlem Charter School, severing ties with him.
Yeah, I think he's being humbled right now, which it took a long time. It takes a long time to humble an arrogant person.
As the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs pile up, Each one adds to the weight of a potentially ruinous scandal. Each lawsuit weaves a more complex narrative challenging the public's perception of the hip-hop mogul. As we transition into Mike Tyson's perspective, these accusations lay the groundwork for a critique that promises to be as harsh as it is revealing, against the backdrop of a once untouchable celebrity now facing his potential downfall. Known for his own tumultuous past, Tyson's insights into Diddy's character and the accusations swirling around him offer a unique vantage point, steeped in the history and complexity of their shared industry.
Brooklyn. I'm the first of our generation of that crew, you know, the street hustlers that really blew up like that.
And you guys all knew each other.
Yeah.
It's the same era.
In a candid discussion on the PBD podcast, Tyson, who has known Diddy long before he became a household name, reminisced about the early days of their acquaintance.
I knew him before he was Diddy. Yeah, I knew him for a long time. When I first became champ, I knew him.
This rare glimpse into a pre-fame Diddy, as shared by Tyson, paints a picture of a man far removed from the allegations he faces today. However, Tyson's perspective on Diddy isn't limited to mere reminiscences of their earlier days. The boxer, who has seen his own share of controversy and legal battles, offered a scathing critique of Diddy's alleged behavior, especially regarding women. Tyson, who has undergone a significant personal transformation over the years, drew sharp parallels between his past and Diddy's current predicaments. Look, in my younger days, I was no saint, Tyson admitted, but what I hear about Diddy, the way he's been with women, that's a whole other level. It's one thing being a playboy, it's another being abusive man. Tyson's condemnation of Diddy's alleged actions underscores a significant shift in his own attitudes towards women and personal conduct. The conversation took a deeper turn as Tyson delved into the gritty details of the music industry and its dark underbelly, where figures like Diddy have long reigned. You know, the industry, it changes you. I've seen it. Guys seen it. Guys start believing they're untouchable, Tyson said. His words hinted at a broader critique of the power dynamics in play, suggesting that Diddy's alleged actions might be symptomatic of a larger, more systemic issue within the entertainment world. Amidst this discussion, the long-standing controversy surrounding the demise of Tupac was inevitably brought up. Tyson, a close friend of Shakur, touched on the persistent rumors linking Diddy to the hip-hop legend's untimely demise. While Tyson refuted direct involvement of Diddy in Tupac's demise, his comments were laced with an undercurrent of doubt and suspicion. People say a lot about Diddy and Tupac. I knew them both, and I can tell you, the streets always talk. There's always more to these stories, Tyson cryptically noted. This mention of Shakur brought an added layer of complexity to Tyson's critique of Diddy. The boxer, reflecting on his own past and his relationship with Shakur, drew stark contrasts between his journey of redemption and Diddy's ongoing battle with scandal. I've been down that road. The road Tupac went down. The road Diddy's going down now. It's a dead end, man. I was lucky to turn my life around, Tyson observed, his words underscoring a journey from notoriety to self-awareness.
I felt that was really something I couldn't even I just knew that it was really a bad day when that happened. I just knew it was really bad.
Tyson's transformation over the years, particularly in his approach to fatherhood, stood in stark contrast to the image of Diddy that was emerging amid the allegations. I have a daughter. I can't be who I used to be, you know? Things have to change, Tyson shared in an exclusive interview with it at the 2023 ESPY Awards. This personal evolution was juxtaposed against the backdrop of Diddy's increasingly tarnished reputation, highlighting a divergence in their paths. However, Tyson's past is not without its own shadows. Accusations of violent assaults against him in the 1990s, as recently revealed in a lawsuit, mirror the dark allegations now facing Diddy. Tyson's response to these accusations has been markedly different from Diddy's, with the former boxer often reflecting on his past with a sense of remorse and a desire for redemption.
And then I heard the news. But I was supposed to join those guys. I wanted to hang out with them.
Really, though?
Yes.
You were going to hang out with them that night?
Yeah.
But you didn't even hang that night?
No.
In a particularly telling moment, Tyson discussed the long-standing tension that has existed between him and Diddy, especially in light of Shakur's demise. There's always been this unspoken thing between us. Tyson revealed part of it is the whole Tupac thing. The streets don't forget, and neither do I. This comment, loaded with the weight of unspoken history and unresolved conflict, added a layer of personal animosity to Tyson's critique of Diddy. As Tyson summed up his views on Diddy, his words were laced with a mix of disappointment and disdain. Diddy, he had potential, man. But what he's done, the way he's gone about it, that's not power, that's weakness, Tyson stated emphatically. This final verdict from Tyson, a figure who has traversed his own journey from infamy to introspection, marked a potent critique of Diddy's alleged actions and character. In the end, Tyson's perspective on Diddy offered a unique lens through which to view the unfolding saga of accusations and scandals. As a figure who has experienced the heights of fame and the depths of controversy, Tyson's words carried the weight of personal experience and change, setting a stark contrast against the backdrop of Diddy's alleged transgressions. What do you think lies at the heart of Tyson's critique of Diddy? Is it a reflection of personal growth and redemption, or does it hint at deeper, unresolved tensions from their shared past? And in the murky waters of the entertainment industry, where power dynamics and reputations are constantly in flux, what do you believe is the true nature of Diddy's downfall? Share your thoughts, theories, and perspectives in the comments below. Farewell, and stay tuned for more explosive revelations and captivating stories from the heart of Hollywood and beyond.